Okay, to illustrate the business impact of ASEA, I'm going to use this guy right here, who ended up becoming the wealthiest man in the world with a similar fundamental type of technology, which we know as the personal computer. But it really, most people don't understand how Bill Gates created the majority of his wealth because he didn't do it by inventing the personal computer. Okay. And it wasn't because of software applications like he did create Word, PowerPoint, Excel, right? Those became Microsoft products later. But it really wasn't because of software applications that made him the wealthiest man in the world. How Bill Gates became the wealthiest man in the world was something called the operating system. And this operating system has to be present on computers in order for software to work. It is the communications layer between software and the hardware. In other words, your physical computer. And without that, does it work? As a matter of fact, if you don't keep this software up to date, and I'm sure everyone knows exactly what I'm talking about if you're watching this on a computer, right? You've ran Windows Update. If your software isn't up to date and you're using a newer version of an application, it may crash your computer. So again, it's very, very vital and critical elements. No matter what software you're using, that everything communicates through the operating system. How does this apply to ASEA? Well, if you look at like nutritional supplements, like juices and vitamins and various things like that, those are all great products, right? Just like software is all, there's a great bunch of great software out there. But the bottom line is they all have to communicate. They all have to use a communication layer, and that's the role of ASEA's technology. It is kind of like the operating system layer of the body because you can drink all these great antioxidants, but if they don't have if your cells don't have the communications molecules it needs, it cannot turn on those antioxidants and it cannot activate and utilize those types of products. And as we get older, we need to keep updating our operating system, just like we need to keep updating Windows, because in the case of the human body, we make less and less of those molecules. So it is analogous to being able to have the ability to constantly keep your operating system up to date, because if we keep our bodies fulfilled with enough redox signaling molecules, then it operates at a much higher and efficient level. And the reason why the business potential is so great with ASEA is because even to this day, not everyone has a personal computer on the planet. Yet the operating system for those personal computers created the wealthiest man on earth. Everybody on this planet has a human body. And to be able to have something so fundamental that is analogous to the operating system of the human body, to have patents that protect that, just like Microsoft did with its Windows operating system, is absolutely extraordinary. And I encourage everyone to take a hard look and not be in 3 to 5 years from now looking backwards saying, I knew about that 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. How many people knew about Microsoft back in the early 80s and they missed that opportunity? Don't miss this one. Thanks for your time and attention.